All right. What to do, everybody? Wow. What a weekend we had. Yes. We had a good weekend. What's going on with you all? Let everybody get their notifications and say, come on in here. Come on in this hole. We got a lot to talk about. All right. And I mean, I had a fun weekend. I don't know about you all, but I did. I caught a lot of fights, 6 hours worth of fights. I'm good. I enjoyed every bit of Saturday. All day Saturday. Then Sunday. I got up and me knock out 86 TV. Hey, we had a good show. I was on the show. I mean, man. I mean, hell, we did a good job. And man, and I was happy. Some people say, hey, KQ, man, take a break, man, or don't do all that. Don't do this and that. No, fuck that. I enjoyed all the boxing Saturday. And we're going to talk about it. Matter of fact, I want y'all asses to call about it. What's going on, X, my man? I hope did you get the message, X? Okay, because if you want me to do that, I can call 78 or Black, and they can take care of that. All right? All right, ain't no problem. But just let me know, all right? You can send me a message or whatever. All right? So just read your Instagram. All right? All right, let's see who all in the building, baby. All right? Because we're going to have a call-in show today. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to open the phone lines up. I want you all to tell me, where did Wilder go wrong? What is next for Wilder? Why it didn't work for Wilder? What about his stamina? He worked on everything. But what did I tell you all? You go back to what you know. Because when you get in that ring, shit get real. Especially when you get hit first. So I'm not shitting on Wilder. I'm just giving you an idea. Now, what about Malik Scott? Good brother. But is he a trainer? Is he a fighter or a trainer or a friend? I want you all to give me your point of view. That's why I'm on StreamYard today and not OBS. I want you all to tell me. Don't be shy. Hey, I know Wilder, a good guy and everything. Okay. Okay. No problem, bro. All right. I know you're at work and probably and everything. Oh, no, today is a holiday, ain't it? Yeah, today is a holiday. Shit. See, when you retire, you don't know about this shit. But anyway, you know what I mean? So I want you all to kind of, but if you don't, I'll talk about it. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Wow. Let's see who up in here. All right. We got Ray Patterson coming up in here, the first one. All right. First one to show up and pretty much show out. All right. We getting this started. I don't know if Trill's still on or not. All right. I don't know. I didn't even check. But anyway, I'm going to get started. All right. Because, we're in this rotation thing. All right. Now, we got Ray Patterson in here. We got Crusty Legend. Young World, Can't Go Local Sports. What it do, my brother? All right. Salute to you, brother. Yes, sir. Bruce Golds is up in here. Always showing love, Bruce. Mike 202 is in the building. Big Texas. What's going on with you? All right. Yes, sir. Devin Bible is up in here. Yes, sir. I'm here this time. Yes, sir. I see. Yes, sir. All right. And we got Underground Asylum. What's going on, my brother? Underground. Right down there, Clark Bay. Sweet Tea is in the house. All right. And who else we got in here? AD Alvin Davis is up in here. Box fan. Yeah, you called a good one, OG. Hey, I appreciate it. But they didn't give me enough to work with, Not in the heavyweight division. Because, the heavyweight division, that's why I didn't call it like I usually call it, because, it's slow action. Heavyweight action, I mean, not a lot of punches because you're going to exert yourself, right? You're going to get tired, right? Yeah, because they're big guys, So we got my man, Exclusive News Insider. All right, what's going on, my brother? Yes, sir. Yeah, credit to Fury. Yes, Fury did a great job. He came out with a great game plan. And keep in mind, Wilder didn't start boxing until he was 19. Fury been boxing since he was a kid. So therefore, Wilder did a damn good job. He went out on his shield. And I like what David Hayes said. Wilder went to war, but he ran out of bullets. I like that. I like that. Yes, sir. He went to war, baby, but he ran out of bullets. I like that. And David Hayes from the UK, baby. All right. Yes, sir. CMB 100. What it do? What it do? Reggie Milligan's up in here. Kenyatta Ali is up in here. All right. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I mean, the like button. All right. Hell, hit the subscribe button. You ain't subscribed. You right. Okay. We got Peter Von Knock is up in here. Afternoon to you, Pete. What's going on with you? All right. Let's see what else we got in here. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. We got Bob's fan. Let me see. We got Chase Money. It's in the house. Crush the Legend. It's in the house. Got to get that stamina together. Yes, he does. Because, you know, the way I'm looking at it, Wilder 35, you know, we're looking at maybe, you know, maybe about 4, 5 more fights left. You know, let's see him can make some improvements. If not, man, it been one. It been one, baby. But hey, he made a lot of money Saturday. You know, if I was him, I'd be like, man, fuck it. Shit. Shit. You know, but you can see the difference. You can see the difference in the techniques. You can see the difference in pretty much see what we're getting into it. All right. So y'all got me talking about it already. Cause you know, everybody gonna be talking about it for a week or two. All right. All right. Who else we got up in here? Okay. Let me see. All right. King Pep. What's going on, baby? All right. Salute to you. All right. Brandon House. What's going on? Yes, sir. The Big D is in here. Detroit finest. Yes, sir. All right. The School of News Insider said today is Columbus Day. Columbus is a fraud. I don't celebrate him. Yes, sir. Okay. That's right. Because Columbus didn't discover America, what the Italians think he did. But man, you better talk to my man Daniel Nixon. He's Indian, so you better talk to him. Shit, he don't like that shit. Aaron Jones, what's going on? OG is going to keep it real. Tell it what they don't want to hear. OG, you damn right. They might not want to hear a lot of shit I got to say. But that's every day. All right. That's every day. What's going on? Charles Stevens is up in here. He's up in that. Wow. Chat. Yes, sir. What's going on, Charles? What's happening with you, brother? Appreciate you. Said salute from the OG, boxing and slugger. Who wins? OG boxer versus slugger. Who wins? Man, it depends. It depends on how they fighting, you know, because you can box, but the slugger gonna be hunting you down, you know. But when you clash together, you know, the slugger gonna win. But if the boxers stay on the outside and keep that stick out there, because we're looking at like something like Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is going to try to fight on the outside. Terrence Crawford is not an inside fighter. You know, I know he say he is, but he's not. He's not an inside fighter. Tell me one fight he fought on the inside. Just for 5 seconds. Nobody can show me. I've been asking this question for a week. Nobody can tell me when he fought on the inside. So that, you know, so there you go. You know, but you still can win as a boxer. All right. You still can win as a boxer. You keep tagging that stick. Like I say, we get into it because what was Wilder jab? Where was that jab? Because his jab punch out was very, very, very low. So, and he started going back to what he know best, that right hand. But he's stamina. The stamina. We're going to talk about it. All right. Now, let me see who else we got on. Jumped on me right there. Jimmy Bernard is up in here. All right. Fed Life is up in here. Reggie Milligan is up in here. And let's see who else we got. Darius Ewan is up in here. King _ Jr. is up in here. And we got Magan, the Diamond Lion, is up in here. All right. All right. All right. Picasso is up in here. Elevated Consciousness is up in here. All right, all right. Everybody showing their love. All right, coming up in here. Charles Milligan's up in here. All right, we got my man Charles Stevenson's up in here. All right, we got Same Fight, Different Round is up in here. We got Racked Music is up in here. Shadow 9 79 is up in here. HLD is up in here, baby. Yes, sir. Who else in here? My man DB, Demetrius Bright, is up in here. Let me see. Vince Williams is up in here. Yes, sir. All right. We got AB is up in here. Yes, sir. He's up in here. All right. Appreciate you, AB. Okay, jumped on me again. Okay, 817. What to do, baby? What to do? AB and my brother from another good mother. Yes, sir. All right. And let's see who else we got up in here. All right. Pigeon Mike Tyson. What to do, baby? What to do? Sarge, what's going on? All right. DB Rocker, rocking it out. Yes, sir. All right. Devin Bybee. And that chat. Wow. He said, for all the times I missed out on your G, I enjoyed the whole card, even the preliminary. Yes, I did too. Yep, I watched boxing all day Saturday, and I was glad, man. Yes, sir. Sweet T, talk to me. We all have opinions. Doesn't make one more valid than the next. Speak that shit, Sweet T. Very one, but once a cheater, always a cheater. Oh, well, yeah. It's documented. I mean, it's documented. So, well, Fury won't last that long, but he did. Like my man X. You got to give him his respect, okay? Because he's very awkward. You know, he's a big guy, but he can box for a big guy. But still, in all, you're right. You know, he has that part of him that he can't be trusted. He's not a good fighter, an honest fighter. Put it that way. He's not an honest fighter. But Saturday night, he was honest. All right. As far as I know. All right. I wasn't, so far, so good. The gloves. I mean, hey, you got to give it to him Saturday night. Now, you don't have to give it to him no other time, but Saturday night, you got to give it to him. I'm sorry, Deontay Wilder, like he said, he did his best, and his best just wasn't good enough. And hey, I respect that too. You got to respect every fighter that steps in that ring, because you're going to come out a winner, a loser, or hurt. You got to respect it. Now, I'm not saying Fury going to be the next generation champion, because he only got a couple years left if he don't go on a drinking binge, or if he don't get caught cheating, some shit like that. See, shit like that you got to worry about. Now, you can say Wilder. I'm not being a fanboy or nothing. Wilder was a clean fighter. He haven't done nothing bad on the outside of the ring, Ain't did nothing bad on the inside. It's just that he never boxed as a kid. He didn't start till he was 19, so he didn't have the technique to go to the body like I said he should for 12 rounds. He just don't have that technique, So, you have to, you got to have the fundamentals, and that's why I keep telling everybody, the amateurs, you got to start early. This is a young man's sport. That's why I always say the cutoff spot is 37. This is a young man's sport. You have to have a technique. You got to learn as a pup and on up and on up. You're going to have some defeats like Berlango. We're going to talk about his ass too. All right. Shit. Hell yeah, we're going to talk about Berlango. All right. But anyway, let me finish. Let me see who else we got up in here. We got Terry Smoot Jr. up in here. All right. What's going on, Terry? Santa Cruzan is up in here. All right. What's going on, Santa Cruzan? All right. And who else? We got, my girl, 007 is up in here. All right. Let's see who else up in here. ZK is up in here. Can't you? Do you have the weight gain hurt Wilder stamina? No. Cause it was only 7 pounds. And so I don't think that was a big deal. I think wrestling with Fury. And I don't think they focused on the stamina too much. Now they should have. Now Malik Scott did say that they went 15 rounds in training and everything, but I don't know. But I think that Wilder was so focused on his new things that Malik taught him that he got to kind of he never got a second win. Let me put it that way. He never got a second win. And when you run out of when you don't have no stamina in the second round, it's something ain't right. I'm not saying, nothing like no water, none of that shit. It's just that, they should have worked on the stamina. Lifting weights, that's fine. You want to keep Fury off of him. That's what he said. But he didn't do that. He did try to, turn around and this and that. But Fury's a big boy, and I don't care if he leaned on you 3 or 4 times. That's it. That is it. And it looked like Fury had more stamina in the 9th round than he did in the 2nd round. Now go figure that shit out, But, like I told you a long time ago, Virgil Hunter told Amir Khan this. When you running out of steam, your stamina is going low. You take a walk around your opponent. Then you walk again. You walk it out, and that's where you catch your breath. You get that second wind. And I think Wilder, I'm not saying he panicked, but he reverted back to that right hand. And, I always say you go back to what you know best. And that right hand always got him out of trouble. But hey, like I say, it was a good fight, though. Look, Wilder, he don't have shit to be ashamed of. Nobody don't have shit to be ashamed of. Wilder did a great job. He knocked his ass down. I mean, it's hard to knock down a 6'9" or damn near 300-pound man. Trust me. That shit is hard to do. Then when you swing also and you miss, his timing was off. When you swing and miss, that take a lot out of you. When you swing, wow, that take a lot out of you. And then when you connect, so that's another part of his stamina that, he wasn't banking on. All right. Now, who else we got up in here? Okay. Katie Peeps _ 54 is up in here. We got ZK up in here. All right. And who else we got up here? Okay. Let me get through here first and I answer all the questions. All right. And then I'll open up the phone lines in a minute. Okay. Jelly Bean 4280 is up in here. All right. We got, let me see who else in here. Okay. The Boston King Archives. What's going on? All right. He said KQKC exclude OG. You win some, you lose some. That's right. It's boxing. It is boxing, baby. And that's what I love about the sport. It might not be your day that day, but next time it might well be. You got to have a winner. You got to have a loser. And sometimes you got to have a draw. Yeah. That's right. So anyway, he said, I said he won. That's all he gets. Oh, sweet tea. So you come with that West Side shit. I just mess with you since you said you were the West Side. I just mess with you, right? But hey, he won, and hey, I give it to him. Fury won, and that's that's the only thing I can say, really, too. He won, and he won fair and square that I know of. And Wilder, like he said, Wilder said he tried and it just wasn't good enough. That don't mean Wilder only had 2 losses and 41 knockouts. That ain't bad. That's still not bad. That's still not bad for a guy that started boxing at 18, jumped out of a bill truck and jumped in the ring. That ain't bad. I'm sorry. He made a lot of money. Shit, man, hell. Now, I'm like Champ said. How many of you all can say that? How many of y'all can say that you defended your job position 10 times? How many can say you made millions of dollars? I mean, how many can you say that you said, well, I'm going to try something different and be good at it? I mean, how many can really, really say that? How many can say they defended their title, 10 different times? Half of the motherfuckers dropped the belt and move up on all them. I mean, I'm just throwing some shit out there to let you know. What's going on, Mr. Tiptoe? What's going on with you, baby? All right. Okay, who else we got up in here? All right, Bro D, what's happening? All right. I don't know if I missed you or not. Okay, Santa Cruz, and let me see. Peter, okay, I got Antoine Reed. God damn, it jumped up again on me. All right, I'm trying to hold it back. Let me see, did I miss anybody? Okay, let me see. AC Padilla. All right. I try to speak to everybody. I don't want to miss nobody. Okay, Charles Mount. He's in that super chat. All right, my man D Ray is up in the building. All right, what's going on, D Ray? All right, JD, what's going on now? All right, JD, I ain't seen you in a while. All right, Manny and Sentimental. All right, my man. All right, Aaron Jones is up in here. All right, we got Scott Cardona is up in here. All right, okay, I'm gonna read your comments in just a second. All right, Scott. Okay, I got Scott Cardona. Okay, R West is up in here. Okay, we got Scott. Okay, I got that one. I got that one. Okay, Keith Johnson, I'm sorry. Okay, we got the Rock Show up in there. Yes, sir. All right. Okay, I think that should. Okay, we got Keith Johnson. Okay, I think that should be it. 817. All right. Okay, I think that should be it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Mr. Tiptoe. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got Don Shoto 24. Okay, my man. All right, and we got Timu. All right. Okay. What's going on? All right. Okay. I think that's everybody. All right. Okay. Make sure everybody, we got what, 82 in here. Make sure everybody hits the like button for me right now. Right. Low down. What's going on? What's going on? Low down, gather. What's going on with you? All right. Salute to you. Okay. Now, before I open up the phone lines, I just want to say this, okay? And I'm still keep going. If you want to call in, you're welcome. Give me your opinion. Like I said about this fight, okay? I know everybody want to talk about this fight, but we had other fights today. All right, we had other fights that day. I'm sorry, that day. All right, my brother ABN said I agree with you 100%. OG, Wilder had more than enough time to prepare for this fight. He was given extra time to prepare for this fight. Just something not right about the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, of course, he had a lot of time. We talked about that. You're right, ABN. We talked about it. He had 18 months. And he did change his style. The films look good. All right. He was doing everything right, even swimming in the lake. Look good. The big ring he built in his backyard, that looked good. All right. All right. Oh, child abduction notice. Okay. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let me get that off. They do that here. If some child got abducted, they put it through your internet and stuff. All right. Okay. All right. What's going on, DB? In that super chat. Salute, OG. What's your thought about Jamel Slick comments about Wilder? Well, you know what, Jamel, you know, those my guys. I hate to talk about them and stuff, but I keep telling you all, the Charlos, that's why I like them so much, because they voice their opinion. And they need a spokesperson, and they need to shut the fuck up, because every time they speak as they're trying to speak like hood, right? You know, congratulate the man and keep moving. Say you fought a good fight and keep moving. You know, so cause see, it can happen to your ass. Trust me. Now, Wilder only had 2 losses in his whole career, which started at 19 years old. But I really don't have too much to say about that DB. It's just that he's a fighter too, and you win some, you lose some, and he will lose one sooner or later if he keep on fucking around, and doing this and doing that, and they are boxers, and boxers supposed to complement each other, or say, hey man, maybe next time, or maybe you can work on this, or pretty much do shit like that, you know. But you know, but still, they are boxers. Now, getting back to AB, what he was saying, that Wilder had 18 months, and they did work on some things. And I told you all, before the fight, when you work on things like that, that's great, that's good. But once you get in there and get hit, will that change the way he learned? Because in sparring, that's not a real fight. Sparring is sparring, but that was a real fight. Big crowd, everybody looking at you. I mean things. So what he do? He reverted back to that right hand, and when you miss, because his punch placement was off, and when you miss in your timing, that's a lot. You know, That is a whole lot. So that what happened. Now let me see what the Boxing King archives talking about. He said, OG, speaking of moving to a different weight class, Wilder asked the fans to 2 years ago, should he go down to cruiserweight? What do you think? It had been good for Wilder to go to cruiserweight to sharpen his are you trying to say sharpen his skills? Okay. Well, no, I don't. Because Wilder got a right hand out of this world. Wilder just don't have the fundamentals. I'm not putting them down or anything like that. I'm just being honest. Wilder just don't have the fundamental tools like a real boxer has because he started late. And going down a weight class, that's not going to help any. It's not, you know. Okay. All right. I wanted to refresh that, but I guess it refreshed. Okay. All right. Talk to KQKC. What's happening? Okay, I guess not. Okay, let me hang up. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and open the phone lines up now. I was gonna refresh the page and some. There you go. All right, that's the the phone call in number. All right, so you give me your honest opinion. All right, and you can tell me what you think. All right, so but yeah, that's right. Brody said that's right. Okay, yeah. Demetrius Bright said facts, sweet tea. I won't support either of the Charlos anymore. Sellouts. Also, you're right. There was a 15 count for Fury on the fourth. Yeah, that count was very slow. You know. Yes, sir, Mike. The phone lines are open now. Okay. Yeah, that count was very, very slow. So I mean, I will say that it was very slow, but I don't think that would have made a difference anyway. Wilder just was exhausted. And let me, for the record, Fury is not no master puncher. All right, let's get that straight. He is not no damn master puncher. He still punch like tissue. He just big and tall. That's it. Because Wilder his stamina was gone. He was tired. Like I said yesterday, my grandma would just slap him, he would have went down. That's how tired he was. Now the count, yeah, it couldn't have been 15, it could have been 20. It didn't make a difference though. I thought about that, but it still didn't make a difference. So, all right, let's okay, 267. What it do, baby? Yes, sir. Okay, that means that he don't want to talk. Okay, so I hang him up and do it like that. All right. So maybe he can't get it together. All right. That's the same guy. All right. What's going on, Sweet Tea? That's why. Okay, Sweet Tea said that's why I was wondering, OG, where the power come from. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet Tea asked that. Yeah. Okay. 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 219 is in the building. What's going on, 219?
How you doing? This Charles Mylan.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Charles? What's happening, bro?
Nothing much, man. I'm real disappointed. Of course, you know the way the fight went, but
Yeah, I know. Everybody kind of disappointed. Yeah.
yeah, they I called up to my job because I took off today because I knew the guys was waiting for me, so I'll give them a little day to calm down because I know they waiting for me tomorrow because it's a lot of Fury fans at my job.
Okay.
But I mean, it was a good fight, and
Oh yeah, it was a great fight. Yeah. Mhm.
you know, I watched the whole entire thing coming up to that fight. When even with the glove situation, when Wilder said that he was changing his gloves to the horsehair gloves, I gotta admit I was a little worried because
Yes, he broke
I
his
said to
hand.
myself,
Hmm.
"Yep, that's the first thing that came to my mind." I said, "Oh man." I said, I think he should stick with those foam gloves, the one he got, because he may
Yeah.
break his hand because he got a lot of torque on that
Right.
right hand.
Exactly. When he
And that's
punched.
the
Yep.
first thing that came to my mind.
Yep. He punched
And it
like that.
happened.
Hmm.
Yep.
Wow.
But Fury, I will say this: he won't beat Alexander Usyk. He can enjoy his little undefeated record
Yeah.
for the meanwhile, but he will. Somebody's going to bring him down too. It's just a matter of time, and I do believe it's going to be Usyk.
Hmm.
And now we got to look forward to this next, big coming fight with Canelo and Terrence Crawford. Still don't understand how the heck, and maybe you can answer this for me. When I see Bomac, I say to myself, how in the world can a man that big be a boxing trainer? I just don't get it. I just don't get that, man.
I know. Did you let that motherfucker get bigger and bigger at it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, he looks bigger. He looks
Man.
like 500 or 600 pounds.
Man.
I still can't believe the trainer for my boy Crawford, but it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still a Wilder fan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Oh
hope
yeah.
Wilder is
Ride
okay.
with him. Ride with him to you, man.
I'm still gonna
Yeah.
ride with him. I hope he's okay, because he did leave a lot in that ring. When you take that type of beating, you do leave a lot in the ring. I'm a little worried about him moving forward.
Yeah.
I don't. If he retire, I look at it this way. He had 5 years to be a champion. That's a long time to hold the heavyweight championship. 5 years is a decent amount of time, and there's a lot of people that's unable to hold a belt for that long.
10 title defenses, broke the record. Yeah, a record. Yeah. And yeah, he was a warrior in there Saturday though. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a warrior. I'm really proud of him. I'm glad that he knocked him down 2 times, even though I felt that last one was a slow count. I don't know if it would have made a difference or not, but we got the fans definitely. It was worth my $79. I will say that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
$79.
Yep, the whole card. Yep.
Yep, and Wilder, you have to give him credit. He brought boxing back to the spotlight because it was dead for a while before Wilder came.
Yep.
It was dead for a while. But with all that said, I love your show. And
I appreciate it.
Hopefully, we get a chance to see another USA heavyweight champion again. I hate the fact that the British got all the heavyweight belts, but I just got to deal with it for the meantime.
Oh yeah, we get them back. Like I said, we got great heavyweights coming up. Jerry Anderson, he's young, but he's coming up. And so but still, in the heavyweight division, man. Hey, when that go, man, boxing goes. So hey, man, I appreciate your call though, brother.
Okay. All right, thank you, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right, yes, sir. I know a lot of people, kind of upset and everything, but like Wilder said, he's good. He tried his best, and his best really wasn't good enough. But hey, he did his best in what he had to work with, and and he was a warrior in there. He was, and he was exhausted though. He just was so tired, and don't think Fury hurt him. All right, we got another call. Okay, we got 778 in the building. Talk to Singing OG.
OG, Canadian Maple fan here.
Hey, what's going on, Raj? What's happening with you?
It's getting a little chilly out here up north.
Okay.
Yeah, we get sunshine in the daytime, but nighttime it gets a little chilly.
Okay.
OG, so really enjoyed your call on Saturday, and I listened to the full programming, from beginning. You did that's like almost 6 hours.
Yes, 6 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic. You had you had a lot of stamina, OG. You were strong right till the end. And, So OG, couple things. Actually, one guest I would love for you to have. I heard his interview on another boxing channel.
Okay.
Sean Porter's dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because someone interviewed him after the fight on Saturday as they were leaving the fight, and he makes a lot of sense. He when he talks, he really thinks before he says something. And he makes a lot of sense. And then I watched the Crawford Porter. They did that kind of pre-fight interview thing.
Right. Impressive.
Bomac was there, and Bob Arum was there. Bomac was he was sitting on a stool. Bomac was.
Right.
And he had one foot on his stool, and he had his other foot on Bob Arum's stool.
Then he had his arm around Bob.
Yeah, but he had his foot on Bob Arum's stool. stool, you know, where the support is on his stool.
Yeah.
You know, he was kind of like distributing the weight a little bit, you know.
Yeah, he need to lose some weight, man. He big.
But in terms of, I'll make this quick, OG. Wilder has nothing at all to be sad or disappointed about. He really, you know, I think, did he knock Fury down twice in one round, I believe?
Yes, yes.
Twice in one round?
Yeah, he knocked him down twice.
But that was towards the second knockdown, was towards the end of the round. If he had got those shots in the beginning, in the first minute of the round, you know, there's a good chance Fury wouldn't have made it through that particular round. But honestly, Wilder, you know, I in the first couple rounds, he went to the body, right? But he was only concentrating on the body. I wish he would have gone up and down, you know?
Right.
He would have done a little head, a little down. And, you know, honestly, he did great. Nothing to be ashamed of. And I think he's got a good 3-4 years left, you know, Wilder does.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes they say it's just matchups, you know, that particular matchup maybe wasn't right. You know, same thing with even... you could say George Foreman, you know, he had some matchups that weren't right for him, you know, so that doesn't make that you can't take anything away. So, but I you never know, you know, down the road he could regain that title, you know, if Fury loses it to somebody, and then Wilder will get another opportunity. I hope so. But
you know what, I expect, you know what, Ron, I'm not wishing this or anything like that, but I have a feeling that Fury is going to blow this title. By doing something illegal or you know, go back to drinking, because he can't handle success very long. We saw how he did with Klitschko when he had all the belts. He went into a depression, or well, he said he did, but I think that's what's going to happen. He's going to play around, not going to make a deal with Usyk or whoever. Well, the WBC ordered him to fight Dana White or Otto Wallin. Now, he better be careful with Otto Wallin, because Otto Wallin can beat Dylan White. So it might be Otto Wallin and Tyson Fury. That was ordered by the WBC before this fight took place Saturday. So, yeah, so we're going to see. Yeah.
Well, the other thing could be, you know, in the future, he could go in there, less training, and I'm talking about Fury, and overconfidence, you know, because he believes he's reached the peak. He's reached Everest now, you know, because the fight he just beat. And sometimes a person can go in with overconfidence, you know, and or maybe, you know, sometimes a boxer can he'll look to the following fight. You know, he won't look at the next opponent who he thinks will be a breeze, and he'll look ahead. And then that time, you know, maybe we won't put the work in. So, but you know, I Wilder, you know, nothing to be ashamed of. He made huge dollars, and and it was a classic fight. You know?
Yes, it was.
That's what I would say.
Right.
So keep up the great work, OG.
Okay.
Really appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate you. Tell your father I said hi. All right.
I'll most definitely. I will do. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
all right. Peace.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. What's going on? All right. That was Raj, Canadian Maple fan. All right. Mo Spears Music is up in the building. What's going on? Yes, sir. Anybody familiar with Kwame Brown? Well, he does the videos for Kwame Brown. All right. Maurice Spears. Go along, get along, baby. I spread a little mama cookie. Yes, sir. All right. We got another call coming in. All right. All right. Then we're going to talk about some more about Wilder. Okay. We got 254 in the building. Talk to the singing OG, baby.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is CNB 100, man.
Hey, what's going on? What's happening with you?
Oh, not too much. I just want to take a moment to be like, first of all, I thought it was a good-ass fight.
Yes, sir.
It was a real good-ass fight. Second of all, damn, why did Wilder, he just seemed like he abandoned the game plan after the third round, and
exactly.
was a little frustrated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then he started unleashing them weapons. It was like, well, all right, well, you abandoned the game plan, but you just knocked this motherfucker down 2 times. It's like, all right, let's see what's going to happen.
Right.
But his stamina is just like, he should have just really listened to Malik. They kept flashing to the corner, and Malik was telling him what he wanted him to do, but he would come out in the later rounds and just do his own thing, and I was like, man, that's not. Come on, man.
Right.
So
Right. Wow.
I thought he had it to win. I thought he could have won. I thought he probably was going to win by the 5th round, but it wasn't my night. So it's all good,
Right.
I've lost a little bit of money, but I'm not I'm not upset because it was a great performance. And everybody be like, damn, he gave it everything.
Oh yeah, man. Like I say, David Hayes said, hey man, the man went to war, and he just ran out of bullets, and that's a good analogy to me because that was a war and that was a damn good fight. The whole card was worth $80 to me, So
I mean, the only fight that annoyed me a little bit was Adam Kanowski kept hitting Robert Hellenius in the nuts. I'm like, come on, man.
Right.
You can go out with more class than that.
Right. He was frustrated. Yeah.
But other than that, the shit was I mean, Jared Anderson came out, mopped the forward old boy in the 2nd round. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
This is a strong ass night.
Yeah. Big baby. Yeah, he's something else. Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to more of his fight. But I'm not going to take up all your time. I just wanted to touch base with you, OG.
Okay, hey, I appreciate your call, man. I'm glad you're doing good, brother. All right?
All right. Yes, sir.
All right. Take care. All right. Yes, sir. All right. CMB 100. It was in the building. All right. Yes, sir. Mississippi King. What it do? Yes, sir. Mo Spears. He said, I picked Tyson Fury to win by unanimous decision because Wilder isn't skilled enough to be a guy as large and skilled as Fury. Now, that's what it's kind of like Quinecki and Helenas. All right. And I'm going to finish this analogy in a minute. Let me do this. All right. We got 682. Talk to the singing OG. What's happening? What's going on with you? Who I'm speaking to?
What's going on?
All right. 817. What's going on? What's happening with you?
What's up, man? I'm out here on vacation in Tampa, but I still had to check in, man.
Okay. That's all right. Yes, sir. All right. In that sunny Tampa, Florida. All right. What you think about the fight?
Oh, man, OG, I had to watch Daniel after the fight to get my mind
right. Did you?
Yeah, man. Right. I believe, everybody keeps talking about the stamina and things of that nature. I believe road work is always a major thing. I believe.
Right.
Without D having the amateur background, you know what I mean, and learning how to steal time in a fight. You said something that was key, OG. Learning how to take a walk. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a way that you take a walk in boxing. You can't just take off walking around the ring.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a way that you do it where you still pose a threat to him, so where he has to keep his distance.
Exactly.
But see, he was making it quite obvious. You know what I'm saying? When he was taking a walk, and that's when Tyson was attacking it. Tyson really don't have no hell of an array of punches, man. You got a sweeping left hook that takes down your guard, like any other boxer, but his arms are extra long. So, you just got a sweeping left hook to take down your guard and the right hand. And what pissed me off, Coach, there's a few things that pissed me off. Matter of fact, the first round, Fury only landed 4 or 5 punches. Okay?
Right.
With his biggest punch being at the end of the round. And, we know how they're going to play it, you know what I'm saying? But the punch stat that they tried to play out there, when the fight came back, OG, the punch stat had Fury up like 12, 13 punches. Punches the man didn't even throw.
Right. Right.
Wilder dominated the first round of the fight because Fury was scared as to what Wilder was going to come out with.
Right. Right.
Wilder threw everything in his first couple of punches, and I mean that's just 18 months of frustration, man. Right.
He went down to the body, with the right hand, and he went down to the sternum. Yeah.
Back that first right hand to the body. I mean, OG, it knocked Fury across the ring.
Right. Yeah.
So, that's how Wilder tired himself out. He wanted it too bad. It was 18 months worth of frustration and build up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And without him having that amateur background and things of that nature, and learning to pace yourself and breathe and how to take a walk and things of that nature,
Yeah.
any kind of game plan crumbled at that point.
Let me ask you something, 817. I'm gonna kind of allude what Mo Spears said, right? And do you think the fundamentals, just basic fundamentals, just your basic fundamentals, and he has an 84-inch reach, the jab, when those two are missing, that is what you get. When you don't have the fundamentals, he didn't use his jab, so all he was relying on was the right hand.
Right. It's easier to kind of get back to somewhat of your fundamentals when you're fighting an adversary that's your size and or smaller. And I mean, in this case, we got a man that's 40 pounds heavy. I mean, think about it, y'all. Really.
Right.
Think about it, y'all. 40 pounds. 40 pounds.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't care what nobody say, Russell Moore was a plant. They wanted to make like Russell Moore, he was already getting a bad shade when he came in. And then when the fight started, I believe it was to make like he was going to be tough on Fury, because the first time Fury went with his headlock game, you seen Russell Moore slap him on the arm.
Right, yeah.
Get mad at him for not breaking, and then warn him about the headlocks, like, okay.
Right.
The impression that, hey, man, he might take a point off for that shit. He's not going to allow it. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fury did just what he was supposed to do. Cheating bastard. He ignored the man, nodded his head like he was really paying attention to what the fuck he's saying, then went right back to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as long as the ref allows it, then it's going to go on. So, Wilder was up against so much, man.
Yeah. It was going to be a tough fight regardless,
Right.
So, yeah.
This man 40 pounds heavier than him, allowed to lay on his headlock and hit him. You know what I'm saying? And Wilder still put him on his back twice.
That's what I was saying. You can't be mad at Wilder and them. Wilder, I mean, he went out on his shield that time. He fought a good fight, man. I mean, he lasts longer. I know he didn't have no stamina, but he still was on his feet. And I'm
gonna say this: salute to Malik, Faye, and the entire team. It ain't nothing that they didn't do that would have caused a different result. It was nothing that they didn't do. They turned over every stone. They supported their brother like they were supposed to. So let's give credit where credit is due. Fury went in there and did what they allowed him to do and what he was supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? And I mean, he didn't do shit phenomenal. He's 6'9", 280 pounds. You're talking about a man over 40 pounds less than him.
Right.
And I mean, it took him 11 motherfucking rounds to finally take an exhausted man 40 pounds less than him out.
Right.
Fuck Tyson Fury and what he got going on as far as a person and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, that shit don't change. I don't blame Wilder for not shaking his motherfucking hand. On that shit. You're not finna bitch me, take me through all them ups and downs, and then
after one shake your hand, right?
Yeah. The shit was phony from the jump. On the cool, you answered that he a lucky y'all punk ass got out of there unscathed on the cool.
Right.
But salute to you, OG. You did a great job calling everything. You know what I'm saying? Staying on it for 6 hours. Salute to you. And salute to the LDBC, man. I'm going to get back in the chat, man.
All right, Dan. I appreciate the call, 817, man. And hey, enjoy yourself out there in Florida. All right?
I will, man. I
will. All right, now. Thanks for the call.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Get one. Hey, OG.
Yes, sir.
Hey, hit that song for my girl one time. She's standing right here. You know, she always go, oh, there you go with that singing again. So hit it one time for me.
And that wow. Isaiah Jones, I appreciate you in that. All right, we got another call coming through. Appreciate you, Isaiah Jones. All right, we got 929. Talk to me. Talk to the singer OG. What's happening?
What's going
going on? Young Hollywood, brand new subscriber.
All right, what's going on, Young Hollywood? All right, welcome to KQKC, baby. Talk to me.
Appreciate it.
All right.
You know, I think the crazy part is that I don't think Fury did enough. You know, I don't think Fury did anything spectacular. I think
he didn't
beat himself, to be honest with you. You know, I think Wilder, you know, the bad habits, you know, crept back in. You know, the little bad habits that he had. You know, not putting his hands up, things of that nature. I think that's took his toll. But Fury didn't do much to really win. I think Wilder beat himself. But Wilder came in with a, you know, I think one thing people are not talking about. You know, I wish Wilder would have hit the squats. You know, get them legs a little stronger.
Yeah.
A little bit stronger. You know what I'm saying? Get them legs strong, get them legs right, because them legs he was still wobbly a lot of times. And I wish, you know, of course, DNA is DNA. You know, we all build differently, bone structure and all that. But I wish he would have got them legs a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. You know, to withstand that weight. You know, hit the squats. You know, get them thighs right. You know. And
then what you think about when Wilder said he don't jog, he don't run. And he don't like to run.
What, you know, I just would Wilder will be one of the, if not the greatest heavyweight of all time. If he has somebody early in his career, somebody early to teach him and tell him the do's and the don'ts of the game. You know, I just wish these bad habits he got. He shouldn't have these bad habits this late in the game.
Right.
I just wish somebody, an old school trainer, was to really talk to Wilder back in the day, really get that road work. Get that old school training there, you know, get them sandbags on your shoulder. You know, some gotta give, but you know, I wish Wilder would have had that old school, you know, trainer way back in the day, early in his career, you know. But I think he won the fans' heart back. You know, I think the fight was still, he showed nothing but heart, nothing but courage, the heart of a champion, nothing but respect. You know, and I think Wilder should come back. I don't think this is over.
No, he'll be back. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. You know, I think he's still a young guy. If you ask me, you know, he came late in the game, so he don't got that many miles on him.
Right.
So he's not old 35. He's not an old 35. He got, you know, so
right.
I think he got you know, a few more years in him. I think we still in this, man.
Yeah, right. That's what I say. He don't have that long amateur background. So, you know, he still got a lot of miles on him. You know, he just did enough just to get the Olympics and he medaled, you know. So, I mean, yeah, he still got enough to go to maybe 42, 41. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, respect for Wild Dodgers with some old habits that creep back up, you know, the body work, that the body was working. The first 2 rounds, he had Fury.
Oh, Fury didn't like that. Fury didn't like them body shots.
He had him. The first 2 rounds, man.
Yeah.
I think when Fury dropped in that 3rd round, Wilder, you know, something, I don't know. I guess he wanted to be more cautious. I think I don't know. But round 4, I wish in the perfect world, in my world, perfect world, I wish Wilder would have got his ass out of here round 4.
Yeah.
Round 4 knockout. That would be perfect, man. Perfect.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yes, sir. All right. Hey, I appreciate you subscribing too, my brother. All right.
Oh no, you already, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Okay. All right. Thanks for the call.
No problem. I'm going.
All right, you too, brother. All right. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. What? Like I said, you know, we're gonna talk about a couple more fights. But I know a lot of people want to talk about the Wilder and Fury fight. But still, I would say this, you know, Wilder, he need like Mike 202 alluded to. I saw in the chat there that Wilder need that road work. You know, you gotta get on that road work, you know, and that's why a lot of people go up to Big Bear. Okay, hold on. All right, 402 in the building. Talk to the singing OG.
KQKC, what's up, bro?
All right, my man D Ray is in the building. What's happening, baby? What's up?
Tap fam, salute. Hey, bro, I want to thank you for having this show right here, bro, where you are allowing the fans and the subscribers. Shout out to the new subscriber. Great points, bro. You know, and allowing us to get some of this off our chest, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought, yeah.
And also, after doing 6 hours, giving yourself a little bit of a break.
Yeah, I came on yesterday morning, too.
I know you did,
yeah.
I know you did.
Yeah, I was tired, man.
And the other day, even on that one, I'm like, man,
saying, I wish I could be able to call in, bro. I mean, but y'all was cooking. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm just saying is that this fight was so big and so emotional, bro.
Yeah, it was.
You know, we just have to talk about it to get through it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. This fight, it was real big, and you know, it's kind of bigger than boxing almost, and it brought the eyes back on boxing. You know, I mean, people. I mean, my daughter called. My daughter don't even like sports. You know, and she called and talking about the fight. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, and you know, so yeah, you know, so I mean, this was a big fight, and no, shout out to Fury and Wilder for putting all eyes on this fight, and this was a great heavyweight fight. You know, I mean, sure, you know, I wasn't able to call it like I usually do because they are heavyweight. So, you know, you're not going to hear the left, right, bound, down, down, down. No, because they're big guys and they're not going to throw like that, you know. So, but, you know, it was a man.
Every one of them punches count, though, bro. That's
yes,
when you
yes.
them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I had a couple things, but first off, I want to say, man, I heard y'all talking about Bomac, bro. Come on, man. I can't do me like that, bro. Y'all know I got to up when y'all talk about my man Bomac like that. But hey, I understand.
But that was a good press conference.
Yeah. Ahead. Yes, sir.
No. That was a good press conference. A lot of people thought they had misprinted it, right? I said, no, I think it's a press conference. And it was, you know, and it turned out to be one. But, you know, Chan Crawford, he sounded like he's ready to go in there with Sean Porter. He wanted to show everyone that he's a different breed than Earl Spence. So, I mean, man, I think that's going to be a good fight, too. You know, I think Canelo Alvarez is going to be a fight. Yeah, Canelo Alvarez. I mean, we got a lot of good fights. Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Carlos, we knew Carlos was about to come through here. Hey, but the thing I wanted to say about what the last caller was talking about when he was talking about Wilder getting somebody, you know, to kind of show him the ropes, you know, in boxing, you know, with him being a late starter. And that's the thing about Crawford, bro. By the time he was 19, all of those fundamentals and things like that had already been ingrained in him.
Right.
You already know he's already mean, right?
Right.
So when
Kenny Porter said that.
And the skills, bro. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, I consider him like a sponge. You know what I mean? He soaks up boxing, bro.
Right.
And I hope, you know, when he is done fighting or something like that, that he can come into the world and be able to, you know, talk to the fans about boxing, bro, because I think that he can see a lot of things that we kind of miss, you know. But I just, I ain't want to really talk about that, though. But I wanted to first ask you about your man, Charlo, bro. What's up with that?
Well, you know, like I was telling everybody, Charlo, on both of them, you know, they need a spokesman. They need somebody to speak for them. They need. I'm serious, and I love the Charlo. I like the energy and everything, but they got to shut the fuck up, you know, because certain things they say, I don't even think they know what they're saying sometimes. They just, whatever come out their mouth. Watch, next week, he going to say, I apologize. I didn't mean to say that. And, you know, you got to need a PR person, you know, because, you know, you doing this and doing that. And, you know, that don't look good. You know, it really don't.
Right. And see, and that's the whole thing, bro, is that we all the same fan base. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's the one thing that I appreciate about with Porter, because I know people say Porter don't have fans. I'm a fan of Porter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because hey, you know what I mean? He maximized, you know, with the ability that he have. He might be a little short, but he's gonna try to overcompensate for that or what have you. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. But I wanted to ask you these couple other questions, bro. Now, my advice once they cut them gloves open and I seen how thin the pad was and seeing the horsehair and they talk about it can be manipulated and so forth. And I know Wilder had the hand issues, but I would have put on the same pair of gloves that Fury had, bro. You know what I mean? Because I know that them MXs now, are they like almost the exact same style, or is it's different though, right? Because the MXs have more foam.
Right.
Fury had, right.
Right. Them MXs, they like the interlock gloves. They like the kind that
I
Floyd.
don't know all that much about it.
Right.
But I was just saying, when I seen Fury's gloves, I'm like, the only way Wilder can probably win is to take whatever pair is Fury's second glove that's already been cleared by the commission and put those on, you know.
But see, he put them horsehair gloves on, and that's how he broke his hand.
Yeah, but that was a different glove from what Fury had. But I'm gonna
right,
do some
right,
research on that.
right,
So,
right.
But now I want to ask you this: which referee out of the 3 fights that they had did the best, and which one do you think did the worst?
I think Jack Reese did the damn worst, but I think the referee.
That was the first fight.
Okay, I think the referee last night he did the best. I mean, on Saturday night he did the best. He broke up Fury from leaning on Wilder. He got right in there, even little short as his ass was. He got right in there and broke him up. No leaning tonight, baby. No leaning tonight, and that made Wilder help Wilder get to the 11th round because
so now I want to ask you about the long count. So you don't think that you think that Kenny Bayless did something more egregious than the long count, or you don't think it was a long count, or do you think Wilder messed up by going to the neutral corner or to the opposite corner, or what have you?
Well, yeah. I mean, but that still shouldn't do it because the line judge is counting already. You know, soon they hit the ground, the line judge should be up 1, 2. Then the referee catch on to what he at or she at and take it from there. But the count was just too long. I think that count was almost about 15 seconds.
Right.
You know, something like that.
Hey, well, once they reach 11, bro, we got to be throwing a fit. But now I wanted to ask you this also. Do you think that because they were saying, like, when Wilder was doing his body work, and then Fury kind of countered it by throwing like a hook or something like that, but it opened up his face where you know that's the next combination for Wilder to go to because it's opened up. And do you think that he didn't take advantage of that, or that when he tried to do that, he was missing the headshots?
Yeah, see, when he was in the clinch, Fury was trying to use uppercuts, doing this, doing uppercuts. And Fury, Wilder tried it too, but I think Fury was just a little bit better at it, doing it because, I'm not saying he's a dirty fighter, but, he used to doing little stuff like that, hitting on the break, stuff like that. So.
Right, and I'm about to go in 1 second, bro. But I think yesterday when you were at Knockout 86, Sweet T had brought up that like Wilder probably, I think anyway, that he should have held the phone more like what you're talking about, because in my opinion, the place that Fury thinks that he keeps aiming for or considered the most vulnerable spot for Wilder is like his ear, bro. You know what I mean? It seems like he just really goes for the ear and the temple. And but now and I just want to say this about them legs, bro. People keep talking about it, like they wanted them to be stronger or something like that. I wanted to say that I thought that he looked heavy-legged to me, so I would have liked for his legs to be lighter. You know what I mean? More bouncing on the toes, because I think really that gives you the best advantage with Fury. Not trying to stand there and just trying to play bumper cars with him, bro. You know what I mean? That's like taking your Porsche out and letting the semi run into it, bro. So I'm just saying that if he could have had more of that movement, as my man, the historian Kurt Anderson always say, the rhythmic and see, I know I was gonna mess it up, bro. But anyway, y'all know that movement, bro.
Right.
Everybody subscribe to KQ. Trolls, y'all lighten up, bro. We is trying to allow y'all to give y'all opinion. Just don't be trolls, because trolls ain't here, bro. Right. So y'all subscribe, y'all like, and y'all share on the platforms. Hey, these phone calls been lit up. I hope I ain't messed up.
No,
y'all
sir.
Keep on calling. Underground, I seen you in there. I know you hear me, bro.
All right, peace. Yes, sir. D. Ray. Yes, sir. Good friends with Terrence Crawford Camp. So that's why he always. Okay, we got another call. All right, we got 267. Yes, sir. Talk to me.
Yo, OG, what's going on? It's your boy Creston Legend. What's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Crushing Legend? You were trying to get through early, weren't you?
Yeah. I had to move out the area I was in.
Okay.
Calls kept on dropping.
Okay, what's happening?
Quick, man.
Mm-hmm.
Great fight. I'm gonna say this right now. To me, it was fight of the year. Despite the outcome, I'm gonna make this real simple. I don't want to be too long-winded. Now listen, I've been listening to everybody calling and been listening to what you're saying. Forget all the stuff about the legs, this, that, and the other. Listen, when you ain't got no defense, what you expect to happen? The man's hands is down to his chest area. You got all that open, bro.
Right.
And then while his hands down in the chest area, you see how widespread apart they were? That's going to happen. Listen, you don't need to be a rocket scientist of boxing to say, hey, I don't want a person to hit me more than I'm hitting. No. That's just plain common sense that has nothing to do with him starting out at 19. This is just plain common ground stuff. You got to have some defense.
Right.
Then he should have been attacking the body even more. Even though he started out with the jab, but he should have been inside. He should have been inside.
Up close. Right. Up close. And right.
He should have been hooking and uppercutting all night up close. I ain't seen none of that.
You see, you have to understand. You have to understand. Wilder don't have them type of fundamentals like that. You know, he should have. They've been practicing on working on the body. You know, and he didn't. He only went to the body. What, the first round, maybe the second, a little bit. That's it. You know.
Yeah. One more thing, man. You should not step backwards. You stepping backwards, and that person got to reach. You stay you down range, so you open for a headshot. When you step
high guard,
you got to step and flank.
Yep.
High guard, step flank to your right,
right
to your left.
Exactly.
He didn't see none of that. You know what I mean? So he wasn't able to adjust. So once he seen, he got greedy. He said, man, now I can go to the head. He needed another round to deposit in that body, then start working that head.
Right.
Other than that, man, great fight, and then turn out the way that he did. I'm still Bomb Squad all day.
Right.
Shout out to Tyson Fry. I'm gonna give him respect on that. Cheat or no cheat. I'm gonna give him respect when he did what he had to do. Let's see what happens with Wilder.
All right.
This is a dangerous sport, bro. So
yeah, it is.
Those fighters, they don't come back the same. Everybody cracking on Adrian Broner, he's mentally shot. You get hit the way Adrian Broner got hit moving up 2 big clays,
right?
And loaded gloves, you ain't gonna be the same either.
Right.
You know, so it's a gladiator sport, y'all. So it takes a lot on the mental. But listen, man, great job, man. You called this shit out from fights, man. I ain't heard nobody call no fights better than you, bro. You are the Obi-Wan Kenobi of that shit there. And I respect you. I'm gonna get back to the bleachers and enjoy the show, bro.
All right, brother. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, Wilder did break his hand. I saw somebody in the chat. Yeah, he did break his hand. All right. I think he's punching too hard and the gloves he had on. Okay. All right. We got another call. All right. We got 228 in the building. 228. What's going on?
What's up, OG?
What's happening?
I know you know who I am, man.
Yes, I know underground. What's happening? I know your number, man.
OG, I was minding my business. D-Ray.
I knew you.
Called my name. So I had to call in and speak my piece.
Okay.
All I got to say about the fight, great fight. Better boxer won. Champ will be back. And that's all we can do from here.
Right.
We saw a great performance from both guys. You know, he laid it all out in the ring, and we're gonna see him again.
Yes, we will.
And it's things to turn around.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't have nothing much to say about it. It's just nobody is gonna be sitting here going back and forth with these trolls. Okay, he won the fight. That's that.
Right.
The outcome wasn't what we wanted. But ain't nobody gonna be fighting, ain't nobody hiding, ain't nobody running, ducking, ain't nobody talking shit. Let's just move on and keep going. But pretty much we're probably gonna be going through this for a minute with these pros.
Of course.
And just letting the rich gang know they saying a bunch of racial stuff. Get them.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. They got right to their opinion. but when there's a bunch of racial stuff going on right now, so all the
right.
be on notice and do their job. But that's all.
Okay.
OG, anytime D-Ray call me, OG, call
I
me
know.
out, I'm gonna call in.
I know.
D-Ray, I know you still in there. Watch yourself, brother.
Yeah.
That's all I got, OG.
All right. Okay. All right. Appreciate it. Underground. All right. All right. Underground is in the building. All right. Was on the phone, brother. All right. Yeah. Mo Spears, you're right. He reloaded. He went back to that right hand. All right. Okay. We got 702 in the building. Talk to me, 702.
Oh, yeah. This is Mo Spears.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Mo Spears? Yeah, I was just reading your comment. Yeah, you're right, brother. You're right. He alluded. He went right back to that right hand, and I said that once he get hit, I said this before the fight. Once you get hit, everything Malik taught him, which was good stuff, will he revert back to that right hand once he get hit? And the answer was yes, he did.
Yeah, when I was watching the fight, Deontay Wilder was running into a lot of punches. His footwork wasn't there, and I was going for him. He got it done. He got a couple of knockdowns, but he just runs into too many punches. His footwork isn't there. But that's what makes Wilder the exciting fighter he is.
Yeah, you're right. Because see Wilder, like he never had that build up, that training that a lot of other guys, fighters had, like Floyd Mayweather, and people started off at 8-9 years old, but Wilder, he started off at 19, and that's kind of late in the game. And then you don't, when you're in a tough situation in a boxing match, you go back to your fundamentals, because they never will fail you. Your fundamentals will never fail you. A tall fighter, you got to put up a high guard when you're going back. You know that. Right. You always got to keep them hands up. And it's just little basic things. Everything works behind the jab. And I didn't see no jab from Wilder. He got an 84-inch reach. No, the time when he fought Bermain Saverne, he was popping and snapping that jab. He won 3 rounds off of jabs. So I don't know. But still, I mean, what he done and what he's still doing actually is still amazing. That everybody can't do that. Jump into a sport and be good at it, and make a lot of money.
Wilder has a great story. He started because his daughter had that illness.
Yep.
I can't say the word, but
spinal bifida. Yeah.
Yeah. So he has a great story. I feel like he should get more love in America, because he had to start this sport because he was a truck driver.
Right.
And he had to do this so he could be able to afford to get the operation for his daughter. And he made it this far, despite the fact that he didn't learn the skills early on. He just had to rely on being a warrior.
Right.
But unfortunately, that will be your downfall, because you don't understand the fundamentals when you're fighting a guy as big as Fury. Not only is Fury big, but he has the skills to go with it. Because usually when you fight a bigger guy, that bigger guy is not as skillful as the smaller guy.
Right.
But when the guy is bigger and more
skillful, yep. Wow. Yep. If you don't know how to go to the body, the whole fight, oh man, it's gonna be a hard fight for you. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like the fight ended the way, I don't know if Wilder wanted to end that way, but I believe he preferred to be knocked out than for someone to throw a towel in.
Yeah.
This is how he wanted. If he's going to lose, he'd rather lose this way than the second fight.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Because he wanted to go out on his shield. Yeah.
Yep. Going out on his shield. Congrats to Wilder. I want to see him fight Andy Ruiz next. I feel like that'll be a great fight.
Yep.
And Tyson Fury's going to probably fight the winner of Anthony Joshua versus Usyk.
Now, they mandated the fight for the WBC. So Wilder got to fight. I mean, Fury got to fight Dylan White or Otto Wallen.
Wow.
Yeah, they mandated that before Saturday night. So whoever the winner would have been Saturday night, they have to fight the winner of Dylan White and Usyk. I mean, Dylan White and Otto Wallen. And Fury don't want to see Otto Wallen again. No. So yeah, he had his head busted and everything. They should have stopped that fight, but they didn't. But we'll see next.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about Tyson Fury. You never know what Tyson Fury you're going to get because he's mentally not always there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have somebody. You got to have somebody with a strong personality to get Tyson Fury on point. Because if there's no one strong in there, who knows where he's going to go?
Yeah. So. Yeah, but hey, this is Mo Spears, y'all. Like I was telling you, good brother, good editing brother. Like I said, if you ever watched Kwame Brown, you ever seen the videos he has did. I mean, him self-talk. I mean, they are good brothers and they do good work. So that's why I sought him out.
Working on it.
Okay.
I haven't put out a Kwame Brown remix in a while, but I'm working on a new one now.
Okay.
And it's been a good one.
So okay.
I'm trying to put that one out either tomorrow. It should be off this week, but it's sounding good right now. I've been working on it.
All right, cool.
Working on other stuff.
All right. His name is Tammy.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Tom told me about that one. He's like, you got to put this one out. And I was tired, man. I was like, I was just working on another one. And I heard it. I'm like, let me get this one out.
Okay. All right, brother. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming through. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Shout out to KQKC Boxing Network.
All right.
So Mo Spears, shout out to KQKC Boxing.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. All right. Shout out to you. All right.
You're welcome.
All right. Peace. Good brother there. All right. Napoleon Armstrong. And that chat. He said, OG, does it look like the eardrum and equilibrium thing going to be a problem going forward? 2 fights in a row, or should he contemplate retirement? No, I don't think it's going to be a problem. It wasn't a problem Saturday night. At least it didn't look like it to me. And someone asked, why did Fury look like he was trying to hit his head? Well, he was trying to hit his equilibrium. He was trying to throw him off balance with the equilibrium. He wasn't trying to hit the ear. All right. 248. Talk to the singing OG.
KQ.
Yes, sir.
My brother.
What's going on?
I'm from Detroit, baby. I live on. My name is 9 Mile Players because I live on 9 Mile now.
Okay, what's happening?
I got to say this, man. That nigga Fury cheated in the first 2 fights.
Okay.
In the second fight, if you see Deontay Wilder, you can just watch the highlights. If you see Deontay Wilder's head is perfectly fine, and then by the end of the fight, he got a fucking dent in his head.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, in the third fight, now that's some cheating. That's some crazy cheating shit. Deontay should have killed that nigga over that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He should have rolled up on that nigga with some K and gunned his ass down. But now, in the third fight, what the fuck is we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker was down for over 10 seconds.
Right.
He was down in the first fight for over 10 seconds. Why did this shit? I don't see this shit happening to nobody else.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is this shit happening to your homie, man? What is the agenda other than some crooked ass punk bitch motherfuckers? And at some point, you got to fade niggas like that. I mean, you know what I'm talking about? Like it's not like you can't do nothing. Why they got all the money in the world? Why would they send some ninja assassins at you?
Right.
It's time to do that, bro.
Right.
Nigga, when you hurt me, that's it. When you hurt me physically like that, nigga, I've been slapped with a hammer before. A real fucking, now I ain't talking about a gun, I'm talking about a fucking hammer. A nigga, I was fighting one nigga and somebody came up behind me and hit me upside the head with a hammer, bro.
Wow.
My motherfucking shit was all fucked up, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Ever since then, I ain't never fought fair ever again in my life, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right. Yeah, I know.
That shit is over with. Ain't no fighting fair, nigga.
No, I don't.
Kill everybody in this motherfucker.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Straight
Right.
up.
Yeah,
And
I
this
hear
shit
you.
right here, when I see, we all saw those gloves. When you see them knuckles in the part where the strings at with no padding, man.
Right.
My brother and my daddy, and them niggas don't pay no attention to that type of shit. I came and showed them niggas them pictures. You know what the first thing they said?
What's that?
Oh, you should kill that nigga. That's the first thing they said, bro.
Yeah, because you could have killed him.
Even up
Yeah.
to debate.
Right.
Niggas over. Fuck the fight. Fuck the third fight. You don't even make it to the third fight, nigga. This shit is about health and welfare.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
These niggas ain't playing that shit. Where the fuck you coming from, nigga?
Yeah. Well, we know something. We know something happened in that second fight.
Nigga, I'm from motherfucking 7 Mile and Biltmore, nigga.
Yeah.
But I'm on 9 Mile and I've been here for a minute. I've been having a good old time.
Yes, sir. I know Detroit. I know Detroit very well. My mother people over there on Littlefield and Sunset, you know, and
well, I never fucked with the East Side, man.
okay.
West Side. You know, the East Side niggas crazy than them up.
Yeah, I know they are, ain't they? Yes, sir, man.
Them niggas, bro. I done went to a Coney Island in that motherfucker and got into a fight. Bro.
What?
I said, God damn, nigga, I was trying to get a motherfucking loose burger.
Yeah.
Full-fledged
Cause the best friend game from the East Side, wasn't he?
You say who?
The best friend game. They was from the East Side, yeah.
I don't remember exactly where it's from, but I've just been everywhere in Detroit, period. And all the motherfuckers is crazy, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. I know that's right.
I mean, niggas was crazy when I was in elementary, bro. But motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Deontay Wilder is the coldest nigga that ever laced them gloves up, bro. From what I'm seeing. Now, I wasn't there when Muhammad Ali was around. I know what he did, you know, activism and all that. But when I watch niggas fight, these niggas can't fuck with him, period. The only way that he was fucked with was by cheating. That's the only way. He's a bad motherfucker, man.
Oh, yeah.
And peace to you, man. Peace to the chat. Peace to all y'all, man. And KQ, keep doing your thing, man. Hey, when you call them fights, dog, that shit, man. Nigga, that just sound like the radio from back in the 40s, nigga.
Yeah.
That sound like a nigga on the radio from back in the 40s, nigga. You be calling that shit, baby.
Yes, sir.
I mean it, man. I said, God damn, this nigga will fuck. Oh, man. Hey, man. Hey, I'm serious about that, man. Hey, my name is now my players on the thing, man. So if y'all catch me on that, whatever the fuck. But I had to call it on this one, man.
Okay.
Thank you, brother, for everything that you do for us, man.
Hey, I appreciate it.
You bringing us information, and you sitting on here putting your time in, man. So thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, my brother, all the time. That's what I do.
Hey, peace out, man.
All right. You too. All right. 9 Mile player. Yes, sir. Detroit, Michigan is in the house. Yes, sir. Detroit is strong. Yes, sir. All right. Down shot 24. In that. Chat. 240. What's going on? Talk to me, baby.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
How you doing, sir? I just saw that you had a live on talking about the fight and all that. I haven't been really watching and following.
Okay.
But it just seemed like from your title that you were talking about the Wilder fight and all that.
Sure.
And like, you know, I mean, it's just we've been waiting for Wilder to come back. Because they try to create some narrative of this white king from UK, and it seems like that's what they've been doing since the first fight. And the second fight was some craziness. But then the third fight happened. And, you know, I guess, you know, at the end of the day, we got to give Fury props because, you know, we all Wilder fans, and we saw some foul play in the last couple fights. But this one kind of proved that, you know, maybe
Fury got his Wilder's number, but it's just too many. Still too many variables even after this third fight, in my opinion, because it just seems like they have to have a person fight Wilder that's 40 pounds heavier. They have to have somebody that's of their persuasion to go against our people. It's never fair. They always got to have some type of edge.
Right.
Heavier person. Now we don't even know if Fury tested negative for steroids this time around because he's already been caught in the past with steroids. So we don't even know those particulars.
And bribery.
But, yeah, bribery, all these things. But I say I'm with everybody that's saying about the slow count because those two knockdowns in the fourth round, both of those were more than 10 seconds. Both knockdowns were more than 10 seconds. But, it's like, at the end of the day, we got to give it up to Fury, though. But there's still too many crazy variables, even in this fight, that could have went in Wilder's favor. Like, the fourth round, it should have been stopped. I think the fight should have been stopped in the fourth round. And there's many reasons why I feel that way. But, it is what it is. And I think we need to start focusing on building our champions, because Wilder still looks sloppy in this fight, man. He took all this time off. We would think that he would be a little sharper, but he still looked a little sloppy, a little gassed out towards the middle of the fight.
Yeah, he was gassed out second round. Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know what he's been doing. Like the right people was in his corner and stuff like that to try to get him in the best tip-top shape he possibly could be in. Because you had all the time to do so. The last fight was like over 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just wanted to comment on that. I appreciate you having a line open for people to call and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no problem, brother. No problem. No problem.
So, bro, I'm DJ. I'm DJ the Barber. You know what I'm saying? Represent the DMV.
All right.
We still riding with Wilder.
Okay. DMV. All right.
Yeah, some UK boxers, bro, because it's like they're trying to take over, like the UK organizations and all that. They're trying to take over, and you got that dude Bob Arum, don't respect nobody. These old white people, man, they don't respect us, man. We still being treated like high-priced slaves now.
Well,
At first we were just slaves for free. Now we getting paid, and they're still trying to treat us like we slaves. You know what I mean? Like it's some slavery shit. So. We're not supporting none of that. Fuck the coronavirus, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta just get back to elevating each other, and unity is the only answer. Unity is the only answer to beat all these crackers, man.
Yes, sir.
I just want to end with that. I appreciate it.
Okay, hey, I appreciate your call. All right.
No fact.
All right. All right, you too. All right, make sure everybody hit the like button too. All right. All right. Make sure everyone hit the like button, please. All right. And my man Don Shotter 24 said, can Wilder fix those fundamental issues? Yes, he can. Matter of fact, 18 months, I thought he was fixing those fundamental issues. And it turned out he didn't, 404 in the building. Talk to me, 404.
404 DJ Black showing music from the chat.
What's going on, brother?
Man, listen, I'm listening to the brothers, and I feel how they feel about Errol Spence Jr., man. So I ain't gonna even knock them how they feel about Deontay Wilder. Errol Spence can't do no wrong. I'm his bodyguard and his spiritual guru and all. So I'm a fanboy of Errol Spence. But either way, there's neither here nor there. My thing is, with this fight right here, to me, all three fights were even Steve. You know what I'm saying? Had Wilder got his hand raised first fight, nobody would have been saying nothing about the knockdowns and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They would have been talking about the whole narrative would have been changed, KQ. The whole Fury was boxing him out though. It could have been a draw. The whole narrative would have changed. The second fight, he got beat up. You know what I'm saying? Mark Breland did the smart thing as a trainer. Now you've been watching boxing for it was like I have. I think man, you about the same age. I'm on a couple clicks from 50. You know what I'm saying? And when I look at these fights, that throwing that towel in is the right move to do. If you want, first of all, if you want to have enough fight, you know what I'm saying? If you want to keep keep your pay going and keep your fighter strong and go back to the gym and work on some stuff, not throwing in the towel will have your fighter turning out like Jermaine Taylor, turning out like how Holyfield talked today. You know what I'm saying? Turning out like how, the great late, rest in peace, Muhammad Ali, not throwing in that towel. If you know what I'm saying? So we got to, you can't have it. The fighter is supposed to tell the corner that his hands are hurting, or, you know what I'm saying, I can't see, or I can't breathe, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got a broken rib, broken eye, or whatever, not let me go down on my shit. That ain't smart, because he could have been in the hospital. And like Floyd Mayweather Jr. say, you don't live off of your children and your grandchildren. That's what he say. Your grandchildren can't live off of legacy.
Right.
So you got to do some things to put things in place. But I don't even want to talk about the personal thing. My question to you is, did you pay attention to the end of the 9th round? I know you see, because I know you were talking about the first and second round, when the stuff you seen what he did in the first and second round. You said, okay, I see his training and stuff. But did you pay attention to the end of the 9th round?
Okay, yeah. Okay, now what you exactly what you alluding to in the 9th round? The long,
so at
the long.
At the end of, I've been hearing a lot of people talking about his Fury was applying his weight. He was applying his weight and so on and so forth, right?
Right.
At the end of the 9th round, everybody, if y'all go back and watch, started maybe 1 minute 50 seconds left. You know what I'm saying? In the 9th round, half of the 9th round. Deontay Wilder was doing some things with his legs. You know what I'm saying? He was turning Fury, and he was turning Fury, and he was letting him go. Turn Fury and let him go. Turn Fury, and Fury came out in the 10th and went crazy on the boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But see, that's because Fury seen what was happening at the end of the 9th, where Sugar Hill seen what was happening at the end of the 9th, and when he went back to his corner, he told her, "Hey man, just put your jab out there, put your jab," because Sugar Hill seen that close up. That close up leaning on your thing, Malik Scott done figured it out because Wilder started turning him.
Right, he started turning. Right.
That's what he need to work on. That part right there at the end of the 9th round is where he need to go, because he had cool deep. Fury was still, Fury was a master boxer. You know what I'm saying? So he still gets something in, but the end of the 9th round is what I think that need to be analyzed for Deontay Wilder, because that's what he a real beast at. He did it to Luis Ortiz. He did it to Bermane Stiverne. He did everybody he took up out of there. He did it how he did it at the end of the 9th round.
Yep. Yeah. He's turned the tables on him, like I was saying on Saturday when I was calling it. Yeah, he turned the tables on Fury, but he didn't go in on him like he should have. When you turn the tables on somebody, they got you against the rope, then you turn around sometimes like Sean Porter does. And then you go and you and you go to work. You go to work on him. You go down to the body and and work like that. But when you tired and exhausted, he was just trying to get the hell up out of there. That's all he was trying to do when he turned him. But that is one of his good attributes, if he can put it together with the stamina, But, he didn't have no legs. He didn't have no legs at all, So Fury with the headlocking and, leaning and, then Wilder started, taking a knee every time he leaned on him, So which
he did it in the 7th round. He took a knee, he went down in the 7th round.
Right.
And I can kind of say he was leaning on him a little bit with that. I think that 7th round when he went down to the knee, I think that was him. Really, he was really trying to see if he can lift him, and that didn't work.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it didn't work. But this is my last statement, and I'm out, man. I don't care nothing about those belts. I still want to see Wilder and AJ get it on, man. You know what I'm saying? All that talking they were doing back in a few years ago.
Right.
Yeah, man, all that champion. We know Fury better boxer than AJ Wilder and all. Okay, cool, man. You had a great great late Emmanuel Stewart, rest in peace. That who taught you. You got a vet teacher.
Right.
I want to see Wilder, you know what I'm saying, and Anthony Joshua get it all.
Right. I would like to see it too. And like Anthony Joshua just said, he said, hey, the belts don't mean nothing. I still will fight with Wilder. Okay, let's see it. You know, I love to see it. Yeah.
Both y'all getting up, big boy. Wilder come. Hey, Wilder, you got your big check out there. You got, I think Wilder got 2 big checks left. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, the belt's going to be a big check, but great fights while he's still young at his age.
Right.
Anthony Joshua for talking that's trash. And then going to whoop Dillian Wright for talking his trash. Everybody who talked trash to Deontay Wilder, he got in the ring with him. That's why I took my hat to that.
Yeah.
But Dillian Wright and Anthony Joshua, they're the last 2 cat talking jump. Once you get them out the way, and you the man. Get them out the way.
Yeah. So, but I think. Hey, I appreciate you, and I appreciate your call. But like I said, I think Fury got Wilder's number pretty much. You just got to pretty much go in there and take his reach away, so he can't throw that right hand, which that's what he's doing. He goes straight in, stay close, and lean on him or whatever you have to do, and pretty much rough him up. Cause see, Wilder, he has a habit of dropping his hands. He's got to start keeping his hands up, a high guard, whatever, and to protect himself, so
and that's the purpose of the speed band, right?
Right, right. You got, little things like that. It helps out a lot. Trust me. Those are your fundamentals, So, yep.
All right, peace, man. Peace, KQKC.
All right. Hey, appreciate you.
Like, subscribe, and comment, man.
All right. Appreciate you. All right. All right. Yes, sir. Silver Surfer Lagua, do you think this fight debunks Fury drug allegation? No, sir. It's already documented. All right. He's already been tested dirty. Not once, but twice. He already been charged with bribery. Didn't go nowhere, but it's still documented. But I'm not saying he was on drugs Saturday. I'm just saying he's a drug cheat. That don't change. That don't change. 732. What's happening?
What's going on, OG? So strange.
What's going on?
Hey, man. I was in the chat when you were calling the fight. Great job.
Okay.
And like the dude was saying earlier, he's like, you sound like some dude from the 40s on the radio. Just the way you were calling it. So just great. But yeah, man. During the fight, I don't know if you remember, I said the first 2 rounds. Well, before I get into the Wilder thing, I just thought the whole card was great. The Garrett Anderson fight. We always knew he was gonna knock that guy out, but he looked good doing it. J-Rock, he still looks a little shaky.
Yeah.
After that Rosario, after he got knocked out by Rosario, I don't think he's really looked the same because he looked great when he beat Jared Hurd.
Oh man, he did. Man, he was a pure boxer then. But
he did Hurd.
Yeah.
I was like, where's that J-Rock?
Right.
But yeah. What else?
Yeah, he didn't have no defense. Then you got Belango. He throwing everything hard, and that tires you out too. That would tire Wilder out because he was missing. But Belango didn't have no punch placement. Everything he threw hard, and he missed. And then Caherce, he pretty much counterpunched, and he was moving left and right using lateral movement and jabbing at the same time. So. But I think he got cheated out of that fight. I think he should have won it. Yeah. Then Big Baby, he did a great job too.
Yep.
Yeah.
He looked good. He looked good getting that guy out of there. I think he did it, what, like 2 rounds or a round?
Yeah, 2 rounds. Yeah.
Yeah. He did what he was supposed to do. And Ajagba, I was pulling for him. That's my Nigerian brother right there. But he just doesn't have the skills to match up to.
Not yet, but he will be. I talked to Ronnie Shields now and then, and if he would have stayed with Ronnie Shields, I think he would be a little farther along. But that relationship was pretty much on his girlfriend part, and At least that's what Ronnie was saying, because she ran the show, and she decided to go other way, another way. So, but hopefully he get better though, man. So
he better.
Yeah,
he just got his ass whooped.
Yeah,
He better get better.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the Wilder fight, man. I don't know if you remember, but right before the fight started, I said the first 2 rounds will tell everything.
Oh yeah, you did say that, right?
And then you said, well, not really, because Wilder always has a punch, and
right.
That's how it kind of played out. Like the first 2 rounds, I don't know about anybody else, but I could tell Wilder was going to gas out, because the first thing I noticed, he was way too big. Like his upper body was way too muscular, and his legs weren't proportionate. So he put way too much
weight on his
body. Yep. And the amount of punches he was throwing, you could tell it was nervous energy or just anxiousness. And I was like, oh man, he's gonna turn into a 3-round fighter. He's gonna gas out after looking good for 2 rounds, and then Fury's just gonna take him apart. And that's what happened. I mean, I still think he did a great job. Like with all his deficiencies, picking it up at 19, he still almost knocked him out. He knocked him down. How many times now? Like 4
times. And right, 2 times in the first fight. Yeah, 2 times Saturday night. Yeah.
Yeah. So even with all that, I think he still did a great job. It's just, like he put on too much weight. He wasn't bouncing on his toes. I remember a caller said that earlier. The rhythmic and perpetual motion, like Kurt Sugar likes to say, he wasn't doing enough of that. But yeah, I'm proud of him. He did a good job. He'll be back. I mean, that ear thing does worry me though, because I think somebody like Andy Ruiz, who gets in there, throws those like bam, 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 like those quick 3-punch combinations, that he might catch him off guard, and next thing you know, he's stumbling all over the ring. So I don't know if I like that. But the same thing with Dillian White, he has that long reach. Dillian White got a deceptively long reach, so he could loop something over Wilder too. So I just think he has to be careful coming back. But yeah, shout out to Wilder. Shout out to his team. Malik did a good job. I think he was talking a little bit too much. Maybe he was too much in Wilder's head. Too many plans, too many things to think of. I think he just could have kept it simple, a little more simpler. But yeah, in total, great night of fights, good action, good call by you. And yeah, that's all.
All right. Hey, I appreciate your call, brother. All right. And like I say, a lot of people have a different opinion, but overall, it was a good heavyweight fight. Deontay Wilder did a damn good job, and and just, Fury, he just, the better man won that fight Saturday night. So, that's,
absolutely.
Yeah. So, absolutely. And I think Wilder still can come back, and I think he still got about 4 good fights left. He's 35, 36, 37. Yeah.
36.
Yeah.
As long as he's careful coming back, doesn't calculate it. And another thing, just hold on real quick. He had those, like, his trainers telling him his power was up 250%. Like people like that, he needs to get out of his team. I feel like, because they're selling him like stuff that doesn't really matter in like a boxing match. That like all those numbers or whatever gimmicks they're trying to sell him, that doesn't matter. He needs to work on his legs at the end of the day.
Right.
That's what it's about. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got, OG. Thank you.
All right. Hey, thank you for the call, brother. All right.
All right.
Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Now, I don't call nobody no coon, Ron Harris. No, I don't call nobody that. All right. All right. But hey, I mean, listen, I seen everybody want to talk about Wilder and everything, but listen, Wilder still did a great job. No matter you love him or loathe him, if you ride with him, still ride with him. And don't matter what no one says. He's still a good fighter. How many guys they only lose 2 fights, and they even have a good a whole career of boxing. He just started boxing, but still he did a great job, especially what he had to face. That was a tough fight Saturday night for him. Okay, 718. Talk to me, 718.
Yes, KQKC.
Yes, sir.
This is Dale calling in.
This who now?
Dale.
Okay, hey, what's going on? All right, what's going on, Dale? All right, how you doing?
That was a good card, man. That was a good card
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, it was. I had fun.
Ajaba and Sanchez.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because I kind of like if Sanchez, if Wilder would have fought like Sanchez, because I know the first 2 rounds, Wilder was hitting that body.
Right.
Now you hit that body naturally, like blood's gonna come down.
Yeah, you keep on. Yeah, you keep on making that investment. Yes.
Yeah. When you punch down, you don't exert so much energy punching down or punching level. And Wilder was doing a great job.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the 3rd round, that all went out the window. And Wilder got knocked down.
Right. Yeah.
And I did write on the on your page that that was a 10-7 round when Fury got knocked down twice.
Okay. Cause I was trying to figure that out. Right. I was saying, wait a minute, that was a 10-8 round. Then
he got knocked down twice.
Right. 10-7. Right. So they 10-7. Right. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So I had the score because I don't know you saw the running scorecard, but I was running the scorecard. I kept running back and forth at every round, giving you the my scorecard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. It didn't work out, but he did his best.
Right.
His best, but he should have stuck to the plan of keeping Fury away. If he would have kept Fury away, I think that 3rd round wouldn't happen. That knockdown wouldn't happen.
That jab.
Fury would have to drop the gloves.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that jab, man. If he could have kept him at bay with that jab, man.
That's what Sanchez did with Ajaba.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sanchez did a good job with his lateral movement and punching. He did a great job. Yeah.
He did a great job. And I was like, hey, I was like, hey, man, you know, like you said, he's from Cuba, and Cuba got a world-class type of organization.
Yes, they do.
World-class boxing program.
Yep. Yes, they do. Yep. They're the best of the best when it comes to amateur boxing. Sleep, eat boxing. It's some days, and they treat them like kings over there. You know, that's why a lot of them don't like to go pro too much, because they got it good over there as an Olympic gold medalist and as a good amateur boxer.
You know, like a hero.
Yeah.
You come back with a gold combat medal.
Yeah.
Come back with a medal. Well, you get treated gold over there in Cuba.
Yes, sir.
Because they've been like, they have that boxing program for like what, 40 years?
Yeah, 40, 45 years. Something. I think Floyd Mayweather was the only one that beat a Cuban. You know, I think. You know, so
Yep.
So
yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good if you could beat a Cuban.
Right. Yeah.
Especially in amateurs, because Sanchez had 200 fights.
Yeah, 200, something like that.
That's experience.
Yeah, and Robisi, I forgot how many Robisi had, but he's not from Cuba, but still Ajaba from Africa, Nigeria, right? But Ramirez, man, he fought Shakur in the amateurs, and he beat Shakur, you know, when he fought for the gold medal. He beat Shakur, right? He beat Shakur. Shakur got the silver, he got the gold, and he went back to the Olympics. Shakur went pro, so he's calling out Shakur now. He's pro now, so he's calling out Shakur. So he's undefeated so far, featherweight. So
all my hats is wild, and I'm still sticking with him.
Oh yeah, hey, that's what I was saying. Sweet, yeah, that's what I was telling Sweet T. Everybody that ride with Deontay Wilder still ride with him, you know, because he's still a good person, good father, and a good man, you know, and he can be a good fighter, you know. So
because some people will say I'm a fanboy because I ride with Wilder, but I'm like, no, I've been in the fight game long enough. I know when it's time, but I still I've seen the greats come and go. I've seen Ali go. I've seen Holmes go. I've seen Tyson go.
Yeah.
Come and go. I seen them greats, and you know, sometimes those are reality. Sometimes, you know, he did his best, and the best wasn't good enough. At least he said that.
Right.
He didn't make no excuses. Said, hey, the best wasn't good enough. I did what I could.
Yep.
Yeah, but well. All right, brother.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. All right. Thank you for the call.
Appreciate your time.
Okay.
Thank you for the call.
All right. No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Call jumping off the hook today. Wow. Yes, sir. Sweet Tea. Heck yeah. I'm loyal to Wilder. Ain't nothing changed. Hey, there you go, Sweet Tea. You know what I'm talking about. Like I tell everybody, look, come Saturday night before the fight, everybody riding with Wilder. Well, I wasn't saying that and I wasn't saying that, but Wilder lost. But now they say, oh, Fury, right? But if you still a Wilder fan and you're a Wilder fan, ride with him. Don't just because he lost, that don't mean that, oh, he's a horrible person or you're a horrible fight. No, it just wasn't his night. That's all. It wasn't his night. That's it. All right. There's a lot of people, a lot of fighters. It wasn't their night, So after a job, it wasn't his night, All right. 248. 248 is in the building. What's going on?
Brother KQ?
Yes, sir.
Man, this is 9 Mile Players once again.
Oh, okay. What's going on, 9 Mile Player?
I got to do this because, man, these motherfuckers they talking crazy, man. This is the truth. They have always been against us from the beginning of time, man.
Mm-hmm.
The first time a white man saw a black man, the black man said, here goes some corn. The white man said, thank you for the corn, and here goes some chicken pox. That's how it's always been.
Mm-hmm.
This is not anything different. And did you see Rick Ross and 50 Cent and these niggas over here? Where does this come from?
Right.
The very first thought you should have in your mind is, Brother Wilder, you okay?
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's the first thought. Your first thought shouldn't be no Instagram post. Now, I'm from 1982, bro. I was born in 82.
Okay.
So all this type of clown stuff, I was right there when all that shit first started. I remember when Tupac was born. I had Tupac on my goddamn wall. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Tupac was a legend way before he died.
Uh-huh.
That nigga said they got me trapped. I said, yeah, no, they can't keep a black man down. They got me trapped. Tupac was a revolutionary.
Mm-hmm.
They shot the niggas and he went crazy.
Right.
So,
right.
So what are we doing here? Who are these people? And why do they act this way? We gotta break it down to the science, because the only reason they would do this, it has to be an agenda.
Of course, it's an agenda.
Why are you so against this man? And even the black folk, why are you so against this man?
You know why? Let me tell you something. You know why? 9 Mile Player.
Man, please speak, man, because I'm back.
See, Deontay Wilder, he's a black man. He speak like a black man. He's proud to be a black man. He's proud of his heritage, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in some people's eyes, they don't like that. They don't want to see color. But boxing is racist. All right. Now, I mean, you can like it or hate it, but it is. I mean, I'm sorry. Facts are facts.
No, KQ, can I take it right here?
Okay.
Can I just talk to you for a second, man?
Yes, sir.
It's not like like I don't know that and that you don't know. This shit's been the same since we were kids, man. And even when you was a kid. Now I'm from 82. You from what year you from?
67. I'm born in 67.
All this shit, is this shit all the same? Yeah. Or I'm asking you, I don't know if it.
Yes. Hell yeah. Muhammad Ali went through the same shit, man. Muhammad Ali, man, they couldn't stand this man. Muhammad Ali especially when he went from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. He went to the Nation of Islam, and they couldn't stand him. They didn't want him to win. They didn't want him that Corey fight. They didn't want that Corey fight to happen.
So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. When you see in the first fight, Deontay Wilder was cheated in the first fight. Not only did he have the gloves, but he had the count was bad. So Deontay Wilder won that fight by knockout.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah. They gave him a draw, but he should have. Right. That's the best. That's the best they can do without covering it up. Without being so bluntly with it. So, if you want to be honest.
In the second fight, Deontay is done before he even stepped in the goddamn ring.
Right.
They say he was faded. He couldn't really fuck with nobody. Deontay Wilder, he could have knocked me or you out, but he couldn't knock no boxer out.
Right.
So he done in the second. Like I don't even do. They didn't play that second fight 1,000 times. I ain't never watched that fight more than the first time when I saw it. I refuse to watch that shit.
Yeah, I only saw it a couple of times myself. I ain't go back and look at it. Yeah.
So now here we go on the third fight. You can say what you want, but the second fight did the damage to Wilder. Wilder from here on out, Wilder will forever be damaged on the left side of his head. That's what Tyson Fury did to him. Right. And no white boy ever got nothing. So where the fuck is Max Kellerman? I used to actually think, when I used to watch an HBO fight, I thought Max Kellerman was a real boxing announcer, bro.
He don't know shit about boxing, man. Shit, Max just...
And how about Andre Ward? This time, Andre Ward had something to say, but he ain't never going to flip the whole car over. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So, what are we doing? Are you... So, everybody that's black is a sellout. Forever? Why is this happening? Why won't people stand up, man?
Consequences.
The nigga knocked him down for over 10 seconds. KQ is over, bro.
Right.
That's the end of it.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here? The fight is over in the fourth round. There's no reason to even talk about anything that went first. There's no reason to talk about it. And this is just going by the sport. If you want to start talking about some other shit, then we could do that too. But what the fuck?
Right.
What are we doing here? Why can't we get a fair fight, bro? And understand this. If they do that to Wilder, they're going to do it to everybody.
Right.
Because they just got away with it on the highest level, at the highest. Ain't no fight more. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, Albert, now look, but they ain't gonna cheat on that. Who gives a fuck? Them two niggas. But the white boy got to win. And what's so funny? This is gonna be the funniest one, KQ. They ain't gonna make no money, y'all. Tyson Fury ain't gonna sell no pay-per-view, bro.
No, not without Wilder. Right.
They're going to sell the same amount of pay-per-views that Terrence Crawford sold. 50,000 pay-per-views for Tyson Fury. Don't nobody give a fuck.
Right.
You got to have a nigga as dark and black as Wilder to sell one.
Right.
Against a white boy. That's what the shit's about. Because Tyson Fury ain't no knockout artist. His next fight, he ain't gonna knock the nigga out. I guarantee you that.
Right. All right.
He's not gonna knock him out.
Yeah. Okay, now. Okay. I don't mean to cut you off, man. I'm gonna give him.
No, nigga, I already know, man. I'm running my mouth. You know what I'm saying, man? Peace be the church, brother.
All right. Thanks a lot, brother. All right. Appreciate you. All right. All right. Yeah. My little man, I think he tore up on the floor up. Yeah, right. Peter Vaughn. Yeah, Floyd Patterson was a favorite. Yeah. Floyd Patterson was a good fighter. Floyd Patterson was a great fighter. All right. But I really like Sugar Ray. I came up around there. Sugar Ray, 82, 83. I came up around there, So I like Sugar Ray, and I like Tito Trinidad. He was a good fighter. You know, I love that fight with Trinidad and what's it, Oscar De La Hoya. But Tio Trinidad, tall, lanky, and he can box. You know, he's Puerto Rican, box great. But like I was saying, let's get back to Wilder. Well, when you get a chance to get over the other fighters, but I guess we'll talk about that some other time. But still, all in all, I saw a couple comments about Fury, and and he's weighing 277 pounds, and he did come out in round 9 like it was round number 1. He did have a lot of stamina, and we don't understand. I don't understand how he has so much stamina unless he got his second wind, and he probably know how to get a second wind like most fighters do. I don't think Wilder know because he didn't grow up with that pedigree, but some fighters know how to get their second win. And you can tell they catch their second win. But then again, still and all, Wilder did not do a terrible job. I mean, sure, it was some mistakes made, and I don't think there's a lot of mistakes need to be corrected. Only thing I think need to be corrected is his stamina, and his body punching. He's not very good at it. He started off round 1, round 2, and that was it. Where was the jab? And things like that. I mean, I think that was missing. Foxy Brown and that chat. Foster Brown said, "OG, yes, the count was slow, but Wilder should have stayed in the neutral. Was over in the 4th. Yeah, he should have stayed in the neutral. Was over in the 4th. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The count, yeah, the count was very slow. Actually, Tyson Fury should have been out technically. And but we can't make up excuses or anything like that. I don't want to go there. And I don't want to go there like that because Fury did win this fight, and as far as I can see, it was fair and square. But still, Wilder, like I say, he's still a good fighter. That doesn't mean nothing. He still could come back and finish his career as a winner, and I can see him winning the rest of his fights. I mean, Fury is a big fighter, or damn near 300 pounds, 6'9". It's hard to knock a motherfucker down like that. So, but it is what it is. And but I'm like my man Miguel on Deville. He said, "Run and crush. I never see a boxer tire after 2 rounds." Well, yeah. That's the thing about it, Miguel. I was just kind of dumbfounded about why Wilder was so tired. And I still don't get that. I mean, I don't care if Tyson Fury leaned on him for 6 minutes, which is 2 rounds. How was he so tired? And that hopefully someday, he's gonna be doing well. Y'all probably already know he's gonna do an interview with Wilder about the fight, and he's gonna drop it soon. Okay. So now there you go. All right. So I told it. Sorry. Yeah, okay. I told it. But anyway, he gonna do an interview while and I want to know what's going on with that, because he was really tired after 2 rounds, and that's not normal. We don't normally see that, but maybe some other issues, and when you throw and miss, that takes a lot out of you too. So yeah. Did Wilder break his right hand? Yes, he did. Okay. Yeah, he fractured. Well, it's broken. All right. And Wilder has a bad right hand too. I guess from knocking out everybody. He got a rod in his hand. That's why when he punches and get ready to throw the right hand, he holds it with it like this with his glove. He holds it. Then he throw it because he got a rod right there. And actually, he bent that rod when he knocked out Dominic Brazil. When he knocked it out, he bent the rod in the middle finger. So he had to get that surgery repaired. So, but hey, it is what it is. And like I said, hey, Made the best man won that night. That night. All right, let's clarify this shit. That night. All right. Like Speed said, Wilder was and still is the most dangerous boxer on the planet. Yes, John Fury said that. Hell, Fury still is dangerous. Get hit by him flush. Get him out flush. All right. Yes, sir. And with more fundamentals, he is unstoppable. But he does not have to work in his fundamental, and still he would clean out the division. Yes, he would. See, Tyson Fury might just make it easy for him, cause who Tyson Fury is and what he does. Box fan up in that chat. All right, Bob fans, so you called the whole car. Yes, I did. Appreciate you, OD. Yes, I did. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. I called the preliminary, no, the undercard and the main events. How many fights was that? How many fights I had to call? Well, anyway, I was on there 6 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights. Okay, 6 fights I called, and hey, I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I had a good time Saturday. Of course, like I say, I can't call the fights like I usually call them because they're heavyweights. Heavyweights ain't gonna be throwing unless you Quinecki ass. Let me make an analogy about that. I was gonna make an analogy about that before the phone wrong. Quinecki is shorter than Helenius. Helenius was hitting him with everything. Quinecki don't have no defense, and that's his issue. Now, with Helenius is somebody needs to stop him. And what I'm talking about, not Helenius, Konecki, because he using his face as a guard, really, and he did the right thing. He told the referee, hey, look, I quit. He's too tall. He's too tall. Ain't nothing I can do. And which is true. It's nothing he can do. And when you focus on just knocking out people, no defense, then things like this going to happen. Berlango, they gave it to him because it was top rank. Of course, that was top rank. And so he should have pretty much needed to start learning how to use his defense and not punch so hard. So but now Missy Love, all right, appreciate you, Missy Love. She crack and fat one Saturday night. Oh, respect. Oh, respect for gypsy queen. All right, okay. All right, the keggy. All right, what's going on the keggy? All right, see, Wilder never get another world title shot for the rest of his career, even if he stays unbeaten. He's kind of like in the same position as Sonny Liston after his 2 losses to Ali. Yes, but we know how that is going. And Anthony Joshua is having the same issues. Anthony Joshua, he having the same issue and everything. So, I mean, it is what it is. So hey, but I appreciate everybody coming in today. I appreciate everybody calling in. And you all had some good statements to make. 9 Mile Player called in twice. Shout out to 9 Mile Player, Detroit finest. All right. And shout out to Mike 202 and Underground Asylum. All right. And happy birthday to everybody in October. We ain't through yet, baby. We ain't through yet. We got some more fights coming this month, baby. Yes, sir. All right. But hey, I hope everybody had a good day. Make sure you hit the like button. And I will be back tomorrow. Same time. All right. Same place and same station. All right. I wanted to get through Jared Anderson after your job. I wanted to talk about that. But everybody, that's when I went on StreamYard. I didn't go OBS because I thought everybody probably wanted to talk about it. So, but anyway, thank you all. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone in the Cash App, Super Chat. And I appreciate your presence. I appreciate you hitting the like button. All right. I am KQKC Boxing. Now, if you got timed out or blocked by mistake, make sure you let Chi-Town Finance or Underground Asylum know. All right. All right. Sweet tea. In that chat. Sweet Tea said, it's still a bomb squad. And she said, fuck Fury. I heard that. Sweet Tea is doing what I said, still, if you ride with your fighter, ride with your fighter. Like I'm a Jamel Charlo fan. When he lost to Tony Harrison, I still roll with him. Because that shows that you are faithful to that fighter. That shows you that that's your own. That's your fighter. You like him no matter what, win, lose, or draw. Yeah. Underground said, OG, no mistakes today. The trolls got handled. Yes, sir. Good form. Hey, I appreciate all the moderators. All right. I appreciate you all getting on your job and doing what you need to do. Man, I appreciate that. All right. And Sweet Tea, she gonna be be a moderator real soon. Because she been rocking hard with KQKC, and I appreciate her. All right. So, and I appreciate everybody. Shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to New Medias Row. Shout out to Black Medias Row. Wow. All right. I appreciate everybody. And with that, I greet you with the ancient word of peace. Assalamu alaikum. And salaikum salam. So get ready. Get ready to take your love over to Blue Blood Sports TV. All right. And Best Fight the Best. All right. Best Fight the Best will be on at 3:30. And Blue Blood Sports TV should be on at 3:15. All right. So with that, keep in mind, 78 Sports will be dropping a video on the champ. All right. But not today. But he will be doing that in the next couple of days or so. Let the champ get home and rest. And, he got some healing to do and stuff like that. So, and his hand is broke right now. So, but he will be dropping a video on everything. So he gonna give you a press conference. All right. So with that, I appreciate you. Now, Keggy, one more thing. He said, I still believe in Wilder though. He needs a real trainer though. Maybe Freddie Roach or Jeff Mayweather. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So with that, that's all I have. And I appreciate everybody. All right. Everybody have a good evening and everybody have a good day. Peace.